Message 1. March 24th, 11:14 a.m.
Hey Frank, it's Paul Mariah. We ran into somewhat of an issue today. We came across these tunnels inside the mountain, pretty deep in, but, well, this is going to sound a little crazy, but he told me to call if anything strange came up, and, I figured this qualifies. People have been here before. Some obviously man-made shit in there, like carvings and stone. This shit looks ancient.
So good.
I love it too, just like some Boston blue-collar guy just being like, yeah,
Hi,
hey Frank, yeah, it's Paul. Yeah, man, I'm seeing all kinds of weird shit down here. Like, it's really old. Like, the stickmen drawn on the walls with all kinds of weird... And there's diapers. There's tons of diapers. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep working and not really give a shit. So I'll let you know when we're done. See ya.
Look, buddy,
like,
I clock in and out. I put my 9 to 5 in, get an honest day's work. I'll fight whatever, demon monsters you want me to. But after 5 o'clock, I'm checked out.
11:14 a.m. He's just like, we're getting ready to break for lunch. Just letting you know, I did find an army of beetles. It's like beetle people. I don't know how else to describe it. They're like insect men. I really don't know how else to say it. So we're probably just going to plow on through and see what we can do. But I got Subway in my car. I got a cold cut combo. So I got to get down to that. And I'll let you know. See you later.
Hey, look, pal, you're talking about sending security guards down here to take care of the beetle people? Look, pal, I'm in the union, all right?
Yeah.
If they're on my side, it's my job, all right? So if you're going to undercut me, hire some contractor to come in here, that ain't happening. I'll get the Teamsters up in here, all right?
I'm not going to lie.
You respect my work, I respect yours.
Paul is becoming a favorite of mine. Message 1. What's message 2? Need to hear message 2 to see if he's still one of my favorite characters.
All right, message 2.
I'm calling in some guys who have a day off, so hopefully things will get a little closer to normal, That being said, I don't know how the hell this happened, but the section of the tunnel where I caved in is clear. The tunnel's been wired up with a few lights, too. Wanted to see if maybe you sent someone in while we were all shift. Night crew said you didn't, but, I didn't see anybody else either, so... But a few of the guys said they'd seen something running around in the woods surrounding the site. I figured it's probably a deer or whatever, but seeing all the ruckus we're making out here,
What?
For safety's sake, we're going to avoid the tunnel until I hear back from you. All right, bye now.
Love Paul. I like Paul. I love Paul because Paul says this. Yeah, I came down and, that blocked-in tunnel? Yeah, it's clear. And like an electrician came in and strung up lights. People thought that they saw something and they thought they saw a deer. Which I thought that was weird. Is a deer supposed to string up the lights in the tunnel? But it turned out it was just a tall guy. So it's like, how'd you get that confused with one another? Nah, it's a 9-foot tall man walking around the woods.
Look, pal, if you're hiring some tall guy to come in here and pull our job, buddy, we're in the union. All right, you better.
Frank, you are pushing my buttons. First the bug people, and now you have a human ladder putting up lights. All right, need you to let us know because this is our contract.
He did say that he thought the deer did it. He said that
the flow of that sentence, the way he structured it, he's like, I thought it was a deer.
He said first I thought it was a deer they were seeing, but then they all swore it looked like a tall man.
Yeah, but it's insinuated, at least for me, whenever I was listening to it, and I could be wrong, and I know you and all the viewers can say I'm wrong.
I like the image more of a deer
putting up wires. And he had a DeWalt drill, and he was putting up lights, but it turned out it was just a 9-foot tall man.
Look, that guy ain't my crew. So if you have some other crew in here, you need to let us know, all right?
And they're all sick as dogs. All my guys are sick. I did DoorDash about 60 pounds of Mongolian fried chicken last night. They're not feeling well after the altercation with the bug people. And the 9-foot tall man, I think, did do something to the water supply. I don't know, Frank. All I know is my guys are royally pissed. Call me back. Also, why can't Frank pick up his phone? What the hell?
We'll find out.
Paul's been calling him every day. What I'm seeing here, multiple times a day.
Mm-hmm. We'll find out.
All right.
Hey, Frank, it's Paul again. The guy you sent out to take photos just left, but, well, he seemed totally fine when he got here, but we practically had to carry him back to his car when he was done. Also, we found some really old shit down there. We got a guy on the crew who used to do archaeology work or whatever.
What?
I do find that line funny. I know.
What?
I know.
We found a Mesopotamian pyramid down here, Frank. And luckily, one of the guys on the crew, he's dug a couple of these up before too.
Archaeological work.
And,
like it's like you used to work in retail. Like
Yeah,
it's just a
exactly.
common thing every crew has.
I'm just saying he's dug up some of these pyramids before, and he says that this is kind of old, Frank. Also, like it's
not an expert Mesoamerican archaeologist, if you ask me, but he does have some history with like runic examples of the ancient, of lost tribes dating pre-12th century. So he's all right. He knows most of the edges.
He said that he's seen these gargoyle statues before. And we keep reading them. We keep trying to read the names out loud, but we keep going blind when we read it. So I don't know what's happening down here. But if you could give me a call. I also like how just nonchalant he is, too. He's like, man, Frank, I'm telling you, there's a lot of crazy shit down here.
Frank, there's a lot going on, Frank. I
think it's a bit serendipitous because we did offer the Mongolian fried chicken to the guy you sent out, but he didn't eat it. And he's sick as a dog, too. So now I'm wondering what the hell's
now I'm
even
thinking,
happening.
okay, it's probably something else entirely. Potentially the Beetle people.
Yeah, it could be the Beetle people because we had to rule out the tall guy because it ended up just being 3 clowns on top of each other's shoulders in a large trench coat. So that can't be them. All right, Frank. Call me back when you can.
It turned out to be 3 clowns. I'm fooled by the old 3 clowns in a trench coat at a construction site.
Man. A construction site? That's a typical thing you have to deal with when you're in a construction site.
Just a classic high school prank.
Classic, yeah. They're all 14-year-old clowns. Very young. I didn't know clowns started this early, Frank. All right. Call me back.
And then the next message, he's like, hey, Frank,
honk.
did you ever do the clown prank when you were in high school? Because he's just like talking about.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say the next call is brrring. It's just honk honk. He's like, all right, Frank, I'm a clown now. I'm not going to be able to finish the job. I am going to the circus. I wish you all the best, buddy. He's like, I'm making a bunch of pies right now to put in people's faces. I think the crew's getting a big laugh out of it. All right, Frank. Talk to you next time.
I'm hitting play.
Well, I guess there's some old artifacts down there, like weapons and trinkets.
God, what are you talking about?
Report for you and send it your way, because I feel like you'd be interested, and he can explain all this shit better than I could anyways. All right, bye.
Message 4.